Now let's talk about why do men have sex and then run from you? Think about it. We live in a world focused on sex. We have become conditioned because every primetime comedy show and even cartoons focus on sex. Movies, belligerent content, songs on the radio, magazines, and the internet proudly proclaim that sex is the most important element in human connection and communication. Nowadays, it's not about how to get to know each other, but how quickly we can get to the next step, the bedroom. It's no wonder women have come to believe that it's abnormal not to have relations before marriage. Sex is expected as a natural course in every relationship. In order for women not to fall into this trap, it is important to understand the psychological mind of men. Men are conquerors. Once they've hunted and won the prize, the thrill is pretty much over for them. You become just another trophy on the wall. See, men have sex because they're aroused or horny. Women have sex to feel close or loved. Now, this is a very important distinction for women to grasp. In reality, you will get a whole lot more from a man if you're not having sex with him than having it. Sex does not get or keep a man. When I think about it truthfully, I understand why men have sex and run. Never call you again. Imagine this. If you shook somebody's hand, and after that, they were calling you all the time, hunting you down, stalking you, like that handshake meant that you belonged to them. You're mine now. That's what it's like for men when they have sex with you. And you become all clingy and acting like this means you're supposed to get married and have children. I love you because you shook my hand. Doesn't that sound just a little crazy? It sounds scary. Heck, I don't blame these men. I'd run too. So are we clear? Men have sex because they're horny, not because they want to be loved. Understand that. Make a boilerplate of it on your head. Sex is not the way to get or keep a man. So why do men cheat? Because they're men. It's in their DNA. But seriously, men cheat for a number of reasons. Either they're just whorish, which means you shouldn't be dating them in the first place, or they have just lost interest. More commonly, they end up cheating because when you first met them, you were acting like on the scale of 1 to 10, an 8, because your confidence level was very high. However, as time passed between the two of you, you begin to act less confident in their minds, and you lowered yourself to like a level 2. You begin asking questions like, do you love me? Why do you spend more time with your male friends than me? In order to keep and sustain male interest, you must keep the relationship like an interesting game where he's chasing and always winning a prize. Make the relationship like a game of Pac-Man or any other addicting game you can think of. Or maybe you just had sex too quickly. You see, women easily give their bodies to men sexually in relationships, and men continue not keeping their pants zipped. So clearly, you're not keeping him this way. This fact has been proven over and over again. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is not wise, not safe, and it's really insane. Our society takes it for granted, but sex is a very dangerous act. It's certainly not worth catching STDs or jeopardizing the ability to have children in the future for. It's not worth women acquiring an incurable disease or even death. AIDS will eventually kill you. Make no mistake about it, women. Sex is not to be taken lightly. Sex kills. Not just the physical body, but the spirit. That way of behaving leaves you naked, uncovered, ashamed, and without glory. Women, if you're looking for a husband, sex is the wrong way to go about it. It will not get him, and it will not keep. Neither will having his baby. You know, it's maybe just me, but I've come to learn something about people in general. Given the right circumstances, anyone will cheat, men or women. I ask myself a question. How probable is it that this man will have sex with only me until his last breath? When I think about it like that, I say, not likely.